All right, as I record here on Halloween, I've got a mission for you today to understand what will be happening with ads in Google with the oncoming AI mode. And it's something a lot of our clients have been asking about. And Robbie Stein, the VP of product for Google Search, sat down with Silicon Valley Girl and had a long conversation in which she asked specifically, do you feel like Google Ads is going away in the future? Robbie then went on to say, I don't see them going away. What people actually do or observing is that the way people use Google Search isn't really changing. It's really expanding is what's happening. So think about all the things you need in a given day. It's everything you need, a quick insurance quote. You need to file your taxes. You need to look up a kind of question about a local business in your county. And he goes on to say that ads can be helpful. You can look and figure out what a shoe is and find similar options. Talks about some of the local elements of things, which is nice to hear. And really, the main reason that Google Ads is not going away is from their earnings this past quarter. Google ad revenue has been up 13%. It was their first ever $100 billion quarter. The overall Google revenue was up 16% and they ended at $102 billion in revenue. Of that revenue, the majority came from ad revenue, $74.2 billion, which was driven by Google search advertising, $56.6 billion. And whenever you hear Liz Reed or Robbie Fox or anybody from Google talking about ads specific to AI delivered answers, you always hear the one thing that ads can help enhance the user journey. So in an ideal world, I think if you gave some of those folks truth serum and said, could AI derive some of these answers themselves? And would you, if that could be the case, would you need ads? They would probably say no. But because the overwhelming portion, at least at the moment, of their revenue, $56.6 billion out of $102 billion comes from search. I think that's why they're so careful and want to roll this out in a way that makes sense. They've added things like AI Max, where you don't need to necessarily match up with the keyword itself, more so the intent. And I think that's going to play in a big way when ads do start rolling out to AI mode. And also Performance Max, where you have that keyword list technology and matching and everything like that. So I think the bottom line here is Google kind of needs ads in AI mode, right? It's their biggest revenue driver. Yes, YouTube is growing. It's up to $10 billion, but it still pales in comparison to that $56 billion. And we've also heard that ChatGPT will be launching an ad product. We've seen ChatGPT out there looking for heads of ads in prominent positions within an advertising side of things. So these solutions, these generative AI solutions, will do a lot of work, but will still need to be supported by some sort of revenue source. And to me, from listening and trying to decipher what these Google execs are saying, and really what the company needs to survive, at least in the near to midterm, there is no shot that ads will be going away. Really, how will they be rolled out? How can we see quick wins, easy success, and build off of that when they do roll out is the greater question that I have.